Welcome to Fomo Consulting for your daily AMC stock analysis video on Monday, August 16th. Ladies and gentlemen, mission accomplished. We got above $35 and held. And as always, the apes are winning, the diamond hands are winning, and most importantly, the retail investors winning. So if you find this video informative and entertaining, please like, share, certainly comment, and most importantly, subscribe to newer channel, and I'd appreciate the support. Let's get into the video. Thank you as always to each and every one of you who has liked, shared, commented, and subscribed. It means the world to me. Thank you very, very much. Start with a quote. Great things are accomplished by talented people who believe they will accomplish them. And I believe you are all very talented and great, and I believe we will accomplish the overall goal. So let's look at the broader market, and today did not start out very nice, did it? Heavy sell-off in the S&P, the Dow, NASDAQ, and Russell. The NASDAQ at one point was down over 200 points. Absolutely horrible. A lot of heavy selling pressure around Tesla and some other of the Chinese EVs and different things like that. But overall, everything for the most part rebounded. Second half of the day, actually, the S&P and Dow closed at record highs. NASDAQ made a heck of a run to recover. As you can see, the Russell did close down negative 19 points, obviously, which AMC is associated with. But overall, the day could have been far, far worse, and AMC did feel the effect of the Russell, and we'll get into that shortly. Lots of earnings this week, predominantly around the retail sector. It'll be interesting to see how retail has recovered due to COVID, what their guidance will be. Also, some big tech, Nvidia, and I believe Robinhood after hours on Wednesday. So let's look at crypto overall. Fantastic weekend for crypto. Bitcoin was up almost like 48,000. Doge got to 40 cent. Stellar got over 40 cents. So just a fantastic overall weekend for crypto. I know there was a lot of excitement. Hope everyone made a lot of money. But as you can see, lots of, let's just call it profit taking today. Everything pretty much down across the board, 3 to 5%, give or take overall, but longer term, I'm sure crypto will be just fine. It looks to be holding very, very strong. So let's look at the options. Obviously, you can see at the $35, $36 strike level, decent amount of open interest, almost 21,000 at the $35 level. Put side about 6,400. The $40 level, something to fight for this week. Quite a bit of open interest, 26,000 open interest on the $40 strike call side, and certainly, as you can see on the put side, about 10.5. So pretty strong action to be had at the $40 strike. Hopefully that will draw us like a magnet. But at the lower end of the spectrum, there's about 14.6 on put side at the $30 level, not so much on the call side. So hopefully the $40 level will be a battle line that can be drawn this week. Well done to the German apes. You closed at 30.42 euros, up 6 and a third percent. Fantastic way to start the week. Congratulations and well done. So IWM, obviously, you can see how the overall broader market had the big sell-off in the morning, recovered, let's just call it mid-morning, and then pretty well consolidated through the better half of the day. A little bit of selling pressure at the end of the day. And as you can see, AMC had heavy selling pressure at the opening bell, directly related to obviously the IWM Russell 2000, the broader market, and an intraday low of 32.71. Shortly thereafter, rocketed back, fought back 36.18 intraday high. Pretty well traded above VWAP the entire day. Bounced off of that quite a few times. And as you can see to the Russell 2000 chart, we pretty well mirrored it entirely. So even though the Russell closed down red, we closed green. We certainly felt the effects of it. We closed at 35.69, up $2.29 today, 6.86%, down a bit after hours, likely profit taking, no big deal. But overall, you can see how many times we got rejected from that $36 level. But the fact we got over 35 and held and consolidated was a very, very strong day in my opinion. But you can see where we touched that $36 level and got rejected at least 4 times. So overall, we do need to fight hard to cross that 36 to get to the $40 level and likely put those calls on the money. We'll see how this plays out. But one thing of note, we were obviously, like usual, one of the more active stocks volume wise in the top 10, and we were one of only three that actually had a positive day. So that was very, very strong to see as well. So looking at the 5-minute, 5-day chart, you can certainly see where we've been on an uptrend since the 11th. Bottomed out at 29.40 intraday low, and we have found our way uphill ever since. So fantastic, strong. We look like we have some really good momentum right now. And again, looking at the 1 hour chart over the last month, you can see where crossing that $35 level has been absolutely essential. We got on top of it now. We have entered the old channel of 35 to 40. Hopefully we can hold the $35 level for the remainder of the week and going forward. But we certainly have a lot of support at that $30 level if things fall apart. So looking again at the 4 hour chart, you see the same thing. We found our intraday low earlier in the month. And ever since then, we've been trying to crawl back up across that $35 level. And today we did it and closed above it. Found consolidation. I believe this sets us up very well. Really, the goal for the rest of the week, obviously getting to $40 level is the cherry on top, but staying above 35, consolidating in a new channel is absolutely essential. And as you can see, we have a lot of room to run on the MACD and the RSI, so we're beautifully set up for a nice day tomorrow if, in fact, we can put together some buys. So again, looking at the daily chart, you see where the alligator is slightly bearish, but the green line is about to cross the red line. We need a couple more days of green price action to force that into a more bullish direction. But overall, we're looking much, much better on the daily chart. And as you can see, the MACD just started its bullish crossover, confirmed, and the RSI has a ton of room to run. So hopefully we can put together a nice strong green week, hold above 35, maybe make a run or two at the $40 level due to the options. We shall see, but we certainly are in a better position and have a nice setup to do so. GME had a decent day today, just pretty well flat, but the volume is just abysmal lately for GME. Really needs to get going, needs a catalyst, but even on lighter volume, GME has held extraordinarily strong. It is held above that $150 level for quite some time now, even on lighter volume. Certainly needs a catalyst, I believe, but overall it's fantastic. Robinhood had a pretty red day today. Thought it was going to make a bit of a comeback, but obviously sold off toward the second half of the day. No doubt affected by the broader market like most everything else, but they do have earnings coming up Wednesday after market, so we'll see how that plays out. NAOV had a heck of a day, up nearly 50% at one point in time. So if you were involved in this play, congratulations. It was a heck of a run, heck of a day, and hopefully there are more to come. So looking at the overall Ortex data, you see where we 40.88 days is the average age of the short position, so that continues to get longer and longer in time. We'll see how this plays out. And the overall trend of the short interest continues to climb each and every day. As you can see, we are nearing a point of the price running up to meet that. I'll show that in the next few days. Looking at the overall Ortex data, you can see we've had a ton of new 13F filers, long and short, just a lot of new interest on the institutional side, which is very, very good. Volumes were up substantially today to 86 million. Nice to see. Short interest is nearly 19% at 18.91. They didn't borrow a heck of a lot of shares today at 781,000 borrowed, 2.46 return. Utilization continues to hover around that 93% range. Cost to borrow is inching up ever so slightly. Shares on loan still around that 113 million, which is very, very high. So overall, fundamentally, nothing has changed. 250,000 shares available according to Fintel. This may get into the hard to borrow stock criteria. over the coming days if no one else is willing to lend shares. Looking at the options data and options volume, very nice today. 638,000 traded, still a little light, but better than it's been recently. 2-to-1 ratio, call versus puts. Certainly a lot of pretty large contracts expiring this Friday, as you can see, and going out into September. So overall, a lot of bullish sentiment still around the stock, and IVs are very, very low. So let's close with a quote. We accomplished one mission. We're setting out for many more. I firmly believe that we've gotten above the $35 level. Our job, in my opinion, is to hold it the remainder of the week. Approach 40 if we can, but holding 35, creating a new trading channel is absolutely essential. So hopefully we can do that. And as always, I want to thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, entertaining, please like, share, certainly comment, and most importantly, subscribe. It's a newer channel, and I appreciate the support. But as always, I hope your life is full of green candles. Take care. Bye-bye.